everyone. I'm Kyle.
I'm Simon.
And we are
Marvelous.
Welcome to episode number 2 of the Marvelous podcast. Simon, we got a lot to talk about today.
Oh yeah.
Damn, we got Venom. We're talking about that first. We're going to get the bad stuff out of the way first.
Yeah, the pre-Venom, pre-movie
expectations. We're going to see it this weekend. I'm still pretty excited for it. I always try to go see a movie without reading too many reviews, but the reviews aren't great.
Aren't great at all. So we're going to talk about that in a second.
Also, we're going to talk about Iron Fist Season 2. We're going to do a mini review.
Of the season?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I liked it too.
Yeah, a Daredevil Season 3 trailer. Ooh,
it looks so good.
Yeah, I'm super hyped about that. Then, we're going to talk about Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio
Have you seen those leaked pictures? And I have an interesting theory about Avengers 4.
The proto-canon. We're going to talk about that.
Theory,
and we got something awesome to give away after. We're going to talk about that later, though. So, let's start off with Venom. It's getting really bad reviews, man.
Yeah, let me pull them up. Oh my gosh.
Let's pull up some of the tweets, Simon. It is not positive, unfortunately.
Yeah, you want to read some of them?
I absolutely will. I'm fascinated with Venom, says Mike Ryan. The cast seems to know all. They're in a darker superhero movie, except Tom Hardy, who is basically remaking Jim Carrey's Liar Liar.
Oh, wow.
I kind of love watching this movie in a Rocky horror type of way. At one point, Tom Hardy and Venom make out.
What?
That's super weird. The whole movie is Venom telling Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock over and over, I'm hungry, Eddie. I want to eat a brain, Eddie. You're a loser, Eddie. You're a pussy, Eddie.
Oh, God. That doesn't sound good at all. Look at this one. Oh.
The Moth Meg, she's pretty accomplished. She's well known. Social embargo for #Venom is up. I talk about it in my review, but this is a movie that somehow slipped through the wormhole from 2004. That's my biggest take. It's a movie that spilled from pre-MCU era through a crack in time and space.
Oh, God.
Yikes.
Let's read one more.
Okay, so here's an okay one. Brandon Davis says action sequences and Eddie and Venom's odd relationship are the highlight of Venom. But if Sony wants to move forward with the universe, it needs to just keep a few parts that work and scrap the larger portion, which does not work.
Yeah.
So one thing, actually, Tom Hardy actually spoke about how the 40 best minutes of the movie, his favorite 40 minutes, were cut from the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's from the actor to say that. He knows this movie's not doing good.
Do you think there's going to be another one? I mean, let's not talk about the end credit stuff because we had it spoiled for us. But Sony doesn't have their shit together, man. Like Marvel, we were so spoiled because they've set the bar with the castings and the movies.
So high. The bar is so high.
Man, I just don't know where Sony goes from here. You know, I kind of expected this to happen, honestly. I don't have trust in Sony. After the last Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, and even though I like the other Spider-Man movies with Gwen Stacy and Andrew Garfield, they underperformed. They did underperform, and I don't like the idea of having a Spider-Verse without Spider-Man. Like all these Sinister Six characters.
Imagine if Venom was actually in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, and we're still really excited to go see it. I'm sure there's parts that are going to be like, oh yeah, like I first saw that, like that's cool. Like this is from the comics, whatever. But it seems like Sony's trying to do too much and trying to recreate the story when the source material is all there. And I think that's why Marvel is so successful, Simon, because they really, I mean, like there's 70 plus years of comics from Marvel that are just like super successful, man.
And they pull from all of them and making a cohesive story. And this is what from the reviews, the story is not there for this movie.
It really bums me out because I was super looking forward to this movie. I like the anti-heroes.
And Tom Hardy's such a great actor. Man.
Yeah, Tom Hardy's a great actor. But you know what, though? There is a lot of people saying out there that Tom Hardy is giving a really good performance. So, but they're saying basically that everyone else is lost in this movie.
The script, I heard like the script is not there, the story is not there. It's like
the cohesion. I mean, I don't know. I prefer if they would have just stuck with the original symbiote story, it coming from outer space and whatnot, instead of being like created in a lab, harnessed in a lab like they're doing it. I'm sure it will involve outer space in it coming from outer space, but it just seems like it's going to be too. Sony's just ruining the story, I think.
Yeah, it's all about execution because they could have a good idea, but they're not executing it properly. So
Yeah.
that's what's killing them right now.
So we're gonna get that out of the way.
Yeah.
That's the only negative, really, part of the podcast that we have today. But you know, both of us are pretty hype and positive about most things. But yeah, we're still going to see it on this weekend. Pretty excited to go see Venom still with all the reviews out there. Iron Fist season 2.
Oh man.
So
Oh, man.
I'm staying here in Texas, obviously, everyone. Me and Simon got to watch all the episodes together, which was really cool. Usually I watch Daredevil and Jessica Jones by myself and stuff, but it was a really good season. Like, they really improved. They got rid of the angsty Danny Rand, and they really let him kind of evolve in season 2.
Yeah, he was more like his comic persona in this season, so I like that a lot. And you saw that change in Luke Cage season 2.
Yeah.
He was there for one episode, and it was a completely different Danny Rand.
And
So
yeah,
I like
yeah, that cool hip hop. I mean,
Yeah.
like, you know, the hip hop music is so great within Luke Cage. You know, the ambiance and the atmosphere that they set in Luke Cage is really, really amazing. And that's part of the reason why I like Luke Cage so much. But Danny Rand kind of just slipped in there. You know, he's got his MP3 player, and he's listening to old school Wu-Tang and stuff like that. So he kind of has like a cooler vibe now that he's more integrated with the culture of being back in the United States after being away for so long.
Yeah, and that gave me hope for Heroes for Hire. Seeing them two together in that setting, and hopefully we get more of that. And that's one of the things this season. Going back to Iron Fist, I was a little worried. Can we take spoilers or spoilers?
Yeah, we're gonna talk spoilers.
When they took his Iron Fist away and then he wants to give it to Colleen, I'm like, no, don't do that because I want to see Heroes for Hire. How are we gonna have that without the Iron Fist?
Daughters
power?
of the Dragon. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm okay with that. But
Yeah.
I wanted to see Heroes for Hire, but then at the end of the season, they give him 2 Iron Fists and the bullet thing, which was great.
Orson Randall is what they're going to be doing with the character. If you look at the
Oh.
comics, because he's the one who has the guns.
Yeah.
So there's multiple Iron Fists for those of you who aren't super versed in Iron Fist mythology. Really, I mean, I'm really excited for. He has swagger now. Like he's completely evolved. Like season 1. This like, you know, broken like teenage boy basically. Season 2, okay, he's dealt with some of his stuff. He gets angry, and then season 3 he's gonna be like all confident and swaggery.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
What do you think of the villain of this season, Davos?
It was okay. He was okay. I thought that like he was kind of, I mean, he was enraged.
He was kind of whiny, right? Like,
I actually really liked Typhoid Mary. I thought Typhoid Mary, she was super
Oh, she
creepy.
was so good.
Yeah, she was so good. She did an amazing job as Typhoid Mary. Davos was okay, don't get me wrong. And I love seeing the flashbacks to their Iron Fist fight and finding out Davos' backstory was a nice little surprise finally to figure out like who he actually was. Like his mom was there at the fight, and we found out that he was like literally beaten and kind of conditioned into being the Iron Fist like his whole life. So
that was his life goal.
yeah, so the fact that he failed was like, yeah, you can kind of empathize. It's almost like Killmonger a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
well, his mother was disappointed in him when he failed.
Yeah.
And that's what motivated him to get the Iron Fist back because he felt it was his right. You know?
But he's not gone yet, so that's going to be really interesting to see if he can kind of redeem himself or not. But another interesting thing, Simon Ward was with Danny Rand when they went to Japan.
Oh yeah, and I like that their interactions this season. He's such a different character. Ward this season, I like him a lot.
I love his actor, by the way.
Yeah.
He was in an amazing show called Banshee on HBO, and he was this big hulking cop. He was a former Nazi, and like he became a cop, and he's basically had to fight against his brothers and stuff like that. He's done like his transformation was amazing, and of course his sister.
Yeah, Joy.
Wow, like Joy. She's an incredible actress. I thought she. Maybe did the best job of the whole season. She was so conflicting all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She's obviously talented, but having to deal with that the whole season, like really being not herself.
Yeah, and you can see the glimpses of good in her because that scene when they had that dinner and Danny's trying
The awkward dinner, yeah.
And Danny's trying to talk to her at the end, and that was just like, no, let's go, because he knew that Iron Fist could convince her to be good again.
And the most awkward dinner, like when Davos is outside, what is this? He's like, oh, these are meatballs. and people who kill animals for sustenance are a disgrace. So there was kind of those kind of playful moments, and the dinner got more awkward as it went on. You could kind of see Colleen and Joy having, but Joy was super fake and not all about it. She was just trying to like basically be there because she had to be out of respect. So overall thoughts this, what would you give it out of 5, Simon?
Out of 5?
How many Iron Fists would you give it out of 5?
I will say 3.5.
I
It
would,
was a good season.
I would give it a 4. I really
4?
like. I thought 10 episodes was a good pace for.
That was good. Yeah, that was a good.
Yeah, if I had to say that they should go with 10 episodes, maybe 11. Daredevil 13 for sure because.
We want more Daredevil.
Yeah, Daredevil is. You know, speaking of Daredevil, I think we should wrap it up with Iron Fist. Mostly though, I thought it was a real like they really improved on season 1.
Oh yeah, huge improvement.
Daredevil, wow, new trailer.
Wow.
Kingpin in his
The
original
Kingpin
outfit.
trailer, yes, yes, dude. We needed the Kingpin in season 2. We got a little bit of him, but having him as the villain on season 3 is gonna be epic.
Now the one thing I kind of have a quip about with the Marvel Netflix stuff is that their original costumes, they don't seem to want to do them, so they take away, it looks like they're taking away Matt, like we're going to watch the trailer here for a sec, it looks like they're taking away Matt Murdock's Daredevil, like his armor essentially, and he's going back to like his original Daredevil outfit, but they're giving us Fisk's white suit.
Yeah, he looks great. He looks great. And the reason I think he's going back to his black costume is because there's fake Daredevils on the city now, and that's why he needs to fight them.
Yeah, it's really interesting too, and Wilson Fisk being white, this kind of like white imagery, and the Daredevil imagery being this
All black, yeah.
all black. So maybe Wilson Fisk is trying to, even though he's been in jail, be some sort of positive influence within the city, and it's fake. And then we have Matt Murdock trying to snuff out all that.
Yeah, that's his whole deal. He wants to damage Daredevil's reputation, Matt Murdock's reputation. So that's why he's supposed to be dead too.
Yeah, I mean, in the symbolism too, in the trailer, he's throwing his lawyer suit in the fire, basically saying that he's fully taking on and embracing the devil side of Daredevil. And it looks like, kind of like how Luke Cage season 2 ended, where they're going to be doing the Breaking Bad Luke Cage season 3, and he'll probably redeem himself. That's kind of where they're going with Daredevil in season 3, I think.
So we have Luke Cage as the king of Harlem, and then Daredevil is going to be the devil of Hell's Kitchen.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this. Have they confirmed if there was 13 episodes or not, Simon?
Yeah, it's 13 episodes. Because, of course, they're going to have 13 episodes.
By the way, shout out to Raise the Elbow, one of our friends. He got to meet the actor who plays Matt Murdock, and he said he's really
Nice.
yeah, and he was great in an HBO show as well, based on the 20s and 30s, Boardwalk Empire.
He was in Boardwalk Empire?
He played Capone, I'm pretty sure, at the end of the series.
Oh, dude, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so really excited for Daredevil season 3. Is there one thing you're looking most forward to? Like the fight scenes are going to be crazy this season.
Dude, you know they always do the halfway fight scene.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one this year. But I'll do everything. I want to see the story.
I want to see them fight because Kingpin has always been a bigger dude, a big bulking guy, and I think that they can really pull that off this season. I mean, the choreography, I mean, they're going Daredevil Ninja this season. Like, we're watching the video again, he's beating up some guys in armor, some guys with guns and stuff like that.
He's all bloody and stuff.
Yeah, he's all bloody. He's, I mean, the armor also protects him. I mean, he's someone like Iron Man. He doesn't have powers. I mean, he's enhanced in that he can, like, his senses are enhanced, but I mean, he's super vulnerable. Like, he gets beat up bad.
Yeah.
Remember, like, Batman and Christian Bale and Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, how he's like, he has no cartilage left in his knee. I kind of feel like Matt Murdock is heading that way.
Yeah, and the Kingpin is such a threatening villain. You don't even know what he's gonna do next, and that's part
It's
of it.
because he's intelligent.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, usually, like, sometimes we just have villains who are big and hulking, and, like, we were so lucky to get Thanos, who's both of those categories.
Yes, but he's intelligent, he's calm for the most part, but he could snap at any second, and that's what.
And that's the one thing I really liked about the portrayal of the Kingpin Fisk in the Daredevil series. He's almost like autistic in a sense. Like he's got like or Asperger's. He's like very irritable, and he's very particular. Like he listens to classical music, and there's certain like triggers that really trigger him, but there's certain things that keep him calm. So he has to remain in that fine line of where he can operate when he lives. Otherwise, he is a very terrible person.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I can't wait for October 19th.
Do we think that is there going to be any cameos this season? Are we going to see Frank Castle? Because Punisher season 2 is filming right now. Maybe they get some sort of him in there. I would love to see that.
Maybe what's the name of that new character from Iron Fist? We were just talking about the lady.
Oh, Typhoid Mary.
Yeah, maybe she could appear popping in Daredevil.
Yeah, well, she's actually mainly a character from Daredevil. I mean, that's actually a Matt Murdock love interest.
And because we don't have the night nurse anymore, at least for a while, maybe she could fill in that role and appear in all the shows.
Oh man, I'm really excited for Daredevil season 3. Let us know in the comment section too what you're most excited for Daredevil season 3, and if you really enjoyed Iron Fist season number 2. Let's move on to so Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal. There's a really interesting picture on Twitter that we found, Simon, and now it's being posted
everywhere.
Now it's being posted everywhere. The suit for Mysterio looks amazing. Spoilers, by the way, everyone. Jake Gyllenhaal is confirmed as Mysterio.
Yeah, those pictures confirm him. If you didn't know already, he looks amazing. He looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like he kind of has luminescent armor. There's lights in there. Mysterio doesn't have powers, but he is a skilled illusionist. Mm-hmm. So going to be really interesting to see. And there's actually a set pic where there's like part of the set that's destroyed. It looks like it could be around some sort of like town square or something like that.
They are filming in the Czech Republic right now.
Czech Republic right now. So far from home, maybe Spider-Man has to go find these guys. And Simon, the thing that interests me the most is I think they're setting up the Sinister Six.
Oh, they're definitely doing that. They've been wanting to do that for a while.
And yeah, I mean,
and we're gonna see a lot of the villains in this movie. Maybe 5 of them, and the 6th one is gonna be in the Sinister Six movie or Spider-Man 3.
This is the thing that we've always had to deal with Green Goblin being the main villain of Spider-Man, and obviously we had Vulture, played by Michael Keaton, who did it. Oh,
so good.
Michael Keaton is Batman. And we saw the after credit scene in the Spider-Man movie. The guy who actually is a character, and he plays Nacho in Better Call Saul. He's Scorpion. In the prison scene, he's rumored to be playing Scorpion, and that's one of the members of the Sinister Six. Obviously, there's different iterations of it, but Mysterio, Vulture,
possibly Hydro Man. Remember that Venom video in their shoot? That's a theory.
Or Rhino. Yeah, I don't know if they're doing Rhino, but we're for sure getting Mysterio, Vulture, and I think Scorpion will also be in this movie, because I think that Vulture is going to be broken out of prison.
That's interesting, yeah. Have you seen the stealth suit, Spider-Man stealth suit with the shield logo on?
Oh, man.
It's right here with Jake Gyllenhaal filming.
That's really awesome. This is, and by the way, this comes out of my birthday next year.
Oh, happy birthday, guys.
Yeah, I'm turning 33 next year. Actually, I look a lot younger without the beard.
You're 23, man? That's how you were actually.
Thanks, Simon. What are you most looking forward to in the next Spider-Man movie? We both actually talked about how we think that the Spider-Man series is actually going to be 4 movies instead of 3. We talked about, the contracts of Chris Hemsworth, obviously Robert Downey Jr., all them coming up and being expired. The new Avengers being Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man. There's a possibility that it isn't just 3 movies, a trilogy. I could see Spider-Man going, because Tom Holland is so young.
And that's why they cast him young, so they can reuse him.
And he's going to be kind of like the next Iron Man, I guess. You know what I mean? He'll be kind of the centerpiece until they start doing X-Men and stuff like that.
And they already set up Miles Morales too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the Miles Morales' uncle was played by Childish Gambino in the movie.
Oh, so that's who Miles Morales is going to be?
No, that's his uncle.
But you're saying, I mean,
that's where the connection is.
So Donald Glover, his nephew in the wow, I totally missed that. So everyone, great catch by Simon. That would be really interesting too. If there's kind of 2 Spider-Man versus within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Spider-Man in Avengers, he's coming back from the snap.
I think all of them are coming back from the snap.
They're in the Soul Gym.
Except maybe the Guardians, they're gonna do some switcheroos because of the behind-the-scenes drama, but. For the most part.
Okay, let's give a prediction for Spider-Man Far From Home. One prediction that you have.
Ooh, we're gonna see Rhino, probably.
Rhino?
We see Rhino. Maybe even Wednesday.
Is Tom Holland's actual girlfriend gonna be his love interest? Is Zendaya?
Michelle?
Zendaya?
Yeah.
Michelle, but that's what they're setting up, I think. And by the way, they are dating in real life. They have been together for quite some time. Yeah, I mean, they seem super happy together. They have both great personalities, and they seem to have fun. That'd be really interesting if they kind of went away from the Mary Jane and they just, but...
Amy J's just Amy Jane?
Yeah, who knows? But I kind of like them switching it up and,
what was the name of his friend in the movie?
Man, Chuck, no.
I don't remember. There's some some set piece and he's in a roller coaster ride with trying to hit on some girl and they have some comedic moments with
He's super awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, he was only in that one scene where Stan Lee was driving the bus in Infinity War. But that's going to wrap it up from Spider-Man Far From Home. Let us know what you're most excited for in the comment section, of course, for that one. And then finally, Simon,
Yes.
you're the one who found this one out. I didn't know about this. You found something really interesting on Twitter. Can you kind of enlighten us as to what you found?
Okay, guys, so the Russo brothers tweeted this a few weeks back. This random picture of the set with the caption "Look closer," and people went nuts for it. Like they were trying to see things where they were really there.
Like outlining letters with ladders and stuff like that.
Because in the picture you can see a bunch of things that are shaped and are in the shape of A's and E's. So people were trying to spell all kinds of weird stuff like Endgame. Somebody spelled Shrek. Like you can see in this one.
Animal Man.
Thanos.
Someone just put a random purple truck in there.
But somebody actually looked hard on the picture and they noticed this little item. And if you go back to Avengers Infinity War, the scene when War Machine Rhodey is talking to the holographic military guy, in the background we see the same prop that's in the Russo brothers picture.
The proton
and it looks like the proton cannon, dude.
But we have a theory about this one. So, in the Captain Marvel trailer, at the end of the trailer, you see her enter what's called binary mode, which is basically like her berserk mode, and she's able to basically like
absorb energy, and
like incinerate people. Like she's essentially like a walking human sun, essentially.
Yeah.
So we both think that possibly she could get powered up by this cannon. War Machine will shoot her, and then Thanos doesn't have the gauntlet anymore, and Captain Marvel kills Thanos in binary mode.
Yeah.
After she gets powered up by the proton cannon. Because this proton cannon is huge.
Thor too at the same time. The proton cannon, Thor, and maybe some other form of energy powering.
Yeah, so they're powering up. So basically, they understand that Captain Marvel is Thanos' equal as far as like cosmic power goes. Thanos has like invulnerable skin and all sorts of things going on. He's half celestial. So that would be really interesting if this is a way that Thanos were to meet his end. Proton cannon, they shoot Captain Marvel, she goes binary mode, everybody kind of weakens Thanos, and then Captain Marvel kills Thanos. Now a lot of people think that Thanos is going to become the farmer, like they're not.
Well, we already kind of show that at the end of the movie, but I don't know if they're going to keep going with that plot line.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, usually they kill off the villains. It would be interesting if Thanos stuck around, but they're doing 2 movies and Thanos has done quite a lot of damage, so I actually think he's going to get killed.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
But to add more wood to the fire, did you see these leak images that they were sent to toy makers? And look at War Machine, how bulky he is.
War Machine looks super bulky, actually. His suit looks, I wish we could, we'll show you.
I will show it.
Yeah, we're going to show pictures in the podcast here for you. We'll pop them up now.
Right now. And you see right here, War Machine looking bulky. And if you look at his machinery, he doesn't have a Gatling gun anymore. He has more like a laser style
laser cannon.
So
we're going to be dealing with like weird timelines and stuff like that. So it's going to be really interesting. And oh man, Brie Larson looks awesome as Captain Marvel here.
And look at this Thanos picture. They're all blurred, but he has a sword, a double sword.
Thanos has a double sword.
Yeah, it looks like it. Look at it.
Oh man, he's going to go nuts. We're really going to get to see Thanos.
His armor is back too.
He's going to, when we see him fashion, when he's destroying Gamora's home planet, when he has his golden and purple armor, that's what he's apparently going to be wearing. They're also, Captain America looks like he's wearing his older outfit.
Or a newer version of the scale armor with helmet and everything. Thor doesn't look too changed, but look at this. This is a concept for Ronin.
Ronin, damn. Yeah, because his family's going to be going to the snap, I think.
Yeah.
Similar to Ant-Man, they were both under house arrest, just in case anyways. So what we want you guys to do in the comment section, send us your best theories in the comments for Avengers 4. We're actually going to be doing something cool every podcast. We're going to try to do one every week, but we're doing a giveaway. You know who this was designed by? This guy right here.
My brother, of course.
Blaze Mega. If you guys haven't subscribed to Blaze Mega, make sure you do that. We are setting up the giveaway. So if you look in the description of this video, it will be gleam.io. The link will be in the description, and you can enter to get one of these prints. One of the ways you can enter is to subscribe to Marvelous, subscribe to Blaze Mega, of course, comment on this podcast, and there will be other ways that you can enter as well. But there's all sorts of different prints, but we're going to be giving away this amazing Avengers Infinity War print in the comment section. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, leave your comments, like I said, on what we were talking about today, or suggest topics for the next podcast. There's so much news that we can't even keep up with it. We usually pick 2 or 3 topics, but we picked 5 today because we missed a podcast last week. I was traveling. But yeah, like let us know your stuff in the comment section. Like, let us know what you want us to talk about.
Yeah, and also let us know what you want to see next for the art too.
Yeah,
it's not just this Thanos piece. We're gonna have new ones every week.
Yeah, so if, what we can do is you can suggest them to Simon, and if he's really interested in it, maybe you can win the opportunity for him to draw you a special piece. What you can do is if you do sign up for Patreon.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, we got some cool ones on Patreon.
Of course, we're gonna get these.
Cool prints and stuff like that. If you sign up on Patreon, you can find that in the link in the description of this video. Of course, we're trying to grow this channel, and you do want to support the channel, you can support us on Marvelus Patreon. The link is in the description of this video. Of course, we have Marvelus on Twitter. You can find the links to our other channels, Azor Hype and Blaze Manga, in the description of this video. But we want to invite you to be Marvelous. See you in the next video, guys. Woo!